she's that Barbie, she's that Cinderella. Is that what you want to be known? Don't be tagged with a man that you are not married to. Like, the internet does not forget. You can, but don't be. Doesn't make sense. Don't just be everywhere, period. If you're that girl, my love, you're that girl. You don't have to always tell us. You don't have to always prove to people. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Salamat, and if you are new here, hi. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome to another video. Thank you so much for always coming back. I really appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. Today, from the title, you already know what we are talking about. I'm talking about the 5 type of girls that you should not be in your 20s. And to be honest, even if you are 30s and you're in your 40s and you see that you are any of these type of girls, please don't be it. But I feel like before you get to that age, you would have realized that this type of lifestyle, pay, does not make sense. So yeah, if you're in your 20s, if you're in your teen, like 18, 19, going on your 20s, you should also take note of these 5 type of girls that I want to mention, and make sure with everything that you have that you are not any of these girls. And the first type of girl I'm going to be talking about is that girl that always waits for. They just took the lights, guys. Anyways, let's get right into the first type of girl I think you should never be. That's the girls that constantly, always wait for people's validation to do whatsoever they want to do in their life, guys. Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl that waits for validation. You have a very nice business plan, and somehow you know in you that this business plan makes sense, but you are still waiting for people's validation. You want to you're thinking of getting either this or that, you're waiting for people's validation. You put out something, you start something, you're waiting for people's validation. Whatsoever you want to do, what you are doing in your life, you are constantly waiting for people to validate you, people to tell you that it's good before you actually accept that it's good. Don't get me wrong, everybody wants acknowledgement, everybody wants to be seen. It makes us keep going, it makes us feel like we are doing something right and well. But that does not mean that you constantly always wait for people's validation to do everything that you want to do in your life. Acknowledgement is nice. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're doing something tangible. But you learn how to do things by yourself without waiting for people to tell you that, oh, it's good before you do it. If you catch yourself, if you're someone that you know that you constantly wait for people's validation to do anything in your life, then you should actually stop it. It's not a good thing. You wouldn't be able to make decisions by yourself. You constantly be that person that always wait for people. You would be that person that when somebody tell you that something is not good and you actually know that it's good, or you like it, or you want to do it, you wouldn't do it because everybody says that it's not good. Sometimes you have to do things for yourself, by yourself. You have to make your decision for yourself without waiting for any other person to do it in your life. So yeah, that girl that waits for people's validation, she's a no. Don't be that girl. Asking for people's idea is perfect. Getting acknowledgement is good. The second type of girl that I think that you shouldn't be is that girl that just always wants to belong. You just want to belong. Everybody's wearing this type of clothes, you want to wear it. People are now making this type of hairstyle. People are now traveling to this part of the world. People are taking picture in this particular newly opened restaurant. Everybody travels to this country now. People are wearing this type of outfits. People are making this type of hair. This is the new bag raining, and you just want to constantly belong. You constantly want to follow trend. You constantly want to do what people are doing. My love, as far as I'm concerned, that doesn't scream classy. It scream wanting to belong. It scream trying. It scream, I just want to do what every single person is doing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We usually feel like people that constantly want to belong do not really have these things. They just want to show that, I'm also there, I'm also civilized. It's a lie. There are some girls, they're that girl. They have the money, they have everything, they're that girl, they get. But they still want to always prove to people that, you know what, I'm that girl. Do not forget that I'm that girl. If you're that girl, my love, you're that girl. You don't have to always tell us. You don't have to always prove to people. You don't need it. You are that girl, you are that girl, and that's on a period. It's actually beautiful to be different. it's so beautiful, like, because everybody's carrying this bag and going to this place, you want to do the same. Nah, it's just following trend, and I feel like you won't have rest of mind. Another day, another thing will start happening, and you would want to do that same thing. Most of the times you're not even doing this thing for yourself, you're doing it because that's what every other person is doing, and it doesn't make sense. Why don't you set the trend? People is someone that started that trend that you're following. Why don't you be the starter of one trend? Why do you always want to follow trend? Why can't you start your own thing? Why can't you do your own thing? So no, being that girl that always wants to belong doesn't make sense. Don't be that girl. The third type of girl that you should not be is that girl that is everywhere. Oh my god. These type of girls annoy me. These type of girls make me sick, to be honest. Why do you want to be everywhere? Like, why is your aim in life is to be everywhere? Like, you can say no. You can actually stay in your house. You're that girl that people just constantly say, oh, I saw her there, oh, I saw her here, oh, she was there, oh, she was there. So, nah. Why do you want to be everywhere? I feel like girls that always want to be everywhere, some of the girls that always want to be everywhere, they are girls that actually farms people. Like, every single person. Every single person. You are in every single person's comment section. Every single person is your friend. I'm not saying don't be a nice person. I'm not saying don't make friends. But do you constantly have to be everywhere? Like, no. When people don't see you every time, they value you more. But you that they see here and there, and I don't want to know who you are, even if you are Beyonce. People that see her every day would never value her. I'm not saying value, would never, like, the baby that we don't like, that we've never seen her, or we don't get to see her every day, would take her. People that see her every day would not value her the same way. There's value in showing up once in a while. There's value in not being everywhere. There's class in it. Like, people cannot just come and say that, oh, I saw her here, I saw her there. Nah. It doesn't make sense. It screams ghetto. It screams low life. I'm sorry, but it doesn't look good. Like, I know you're in your 20s, you're supposed to live life, party, do everything, but you can always select. You don't have to say yes to every party. You are that girl that they don't even have to tell you few days before your party, few weeks before your party that there is a party, because they know that if they tell you last minute, you're still going to show up. No. You're that girl that everybody knows that, oh, if they need a body to go to a party, that they can always call you. You're always going to, since it's a party, you're always going to pull up. I know there's fun, some people find it fun going. I don't really find it fun going out. Like, I don't know how to go out like that, but I know that some people actually find it fun going out, living life, and I'm sure it's actually fun, but you don't have to be every single place. There's class, there's respect in not being in every single place. When people see you once in a while, they are like, they'll value you more. So please be that girl that is not everywhere. Don't be everywhere. Don't farm people. Don't just be everywhere, period. And the next type of girl that I don't think you should be in your 20s is that girl, especially if you are not married, is that girl that flaunts her boyfriend. Let me actually use the word boyfriend, no man. That flaunts her boyfriend every single place. Why are you doing that? I've heard of some stories that girls actually flaunt 3 different men before the year runs out. Like, January to March, the babies, this guy that they constantly flaunt. They do TikTok videos, they have kissing clips, all of those things. Then before the middle of the year, they have another man because they left that man. They, like, why? Like, the internet does not forget these things that you're posting. You don't know somebody that have all of them on their phone. You don't know who is watching you. But we say, we don't know the person that is looking at us, that wants to see our mistake, and we don't even care about. There are people like that in this life. Whenever they see you, they just, like, your man just pop up. they've tagged you with this particular man. This particular man is always on your story. He sends you a good morning message, you are posting it. Okay, we have here. What else? Like, he bought you this thing, you're showing us. He did this, you're showing us. He did that, you're showing us. You guys did this, you're saying. He said this, and then you are jumping on every single couples challenge on TikTok and every other social media platform. You are quick to, tell me something about your mom. You are quick to write all the episode in the whole wide world. Like, no. I just feel like it doesn't make sense. Like, why do you constantly want to be showing off somebody that you are not married to? I'm not saying that keep your relationship secret. I'm not in for that. I don't think if I have a man, it's going to be a secret. People will know that this girl is dating this guy. But that doesn't mean he has to be on my feed that I am. That doesn't mean he has to be on my status every single day. That doesn't mean I have to jump on every single couple's challenge. Like, no. Stop being that girl that always finds a man. Like, when they see you, they always constantly think of your man. Oh, she has a man, that and that. Like, don't be tagged with a man that you are not married to. It doesn't look nice. Especially if the relationship is new. You don't even know where you are heading to. Like, they actually say some people fluence 3 men, 4 men in a single year, and the next day they are fluencing other men as well. It doesn't look good. What do you want people to say about you? Oh, that girl that constantly change, man. That, like, people would always say something. I know you love him. I know he loves you. I know you want to share. You see people that you don't even know they're in a relationship, and they are influencers. They are celebrities. They put all their life on social media, but you wouldn't even know. It's when they get married, that's when you will know. It's when they are engaged, that's when you know. That's nice. You need some privacy in your life. There are some things that you don't always have to share. Like, no, some things you just have to keep it to yourself. Ask people. We see some people that they have couples channels, and now they are not even in a relationship again, and they are by themselves. They have their new man, they have their new woman, and they don't even show it to the world because they've learned. If you haven't experienced it, learn from other people that have been there. Like, no, always flaunting the man that you're not married to is a no to me. And don't be that girl like, oh, what is it now? And that leads me to my last and final point, which is, you see this particular point, I don't know why my mic is like picking background sound. I watched the other clips and I can tell that my mic is picking background sound. I'm so sorry about that. But moving to the final point, which I am sure people are going to come for me. Please come for me easily. I'm just saying from my own point of view. You don't have to agree with everything that I said, that I've been saying so far. So yeah, that's just my view. The final point is, don't be that girl that depends on her beauty. Don't be that girl that depends on her beauty. You see those girls that feel like, I don't have to work, I'm too fine to work, I don't have to stress for this and that, I'm too fine to be stressed. I'm too fine to be stressed. We all say that, but like, some people actually mean it. They feel like they are not supposed to work, they are not supposed to do anything, they are just supposed to be too lazy around, be a fine girl, put on makeup, go out, chop life, because they're fine. Like, they don't have to do anything. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. It has never made sense to me, and I'm not sure it's going to ever make sense to me, because you are good looking, you feel like you don't have to do any single thing in your life. You get travel tickets because you're fine, you get cars, you get houses, you get every single thing, so you don't have to work for any single pin in your life because you're fine. Don't be that girl, my love. Do not be that girl. Don't let, oh, you're so fine, you're so beautiful, get to your head and think that, I can actually be that girl. No, you can, but don't be. It doesn't make sense. Look at powerful women. Look at hardworking women. Look at the way people talk about them. Look at the way they carry themselves. Look at the way people carry them. Look at the way people respect them. Don't that makes you feel like, wow? Don't that make you feel like, oh my God, this is actually a woman like me? Like, I would always, any day, anytime, pick a hardworking woman that is well respected, that is powerful, that people respect in the society, than a pretty looking girl that just sits down and get whatsoever she wants. No, I don't want to be that girl. I want to be a hard working woman. I don't say I want to work all my life. I don't want to suffer. No, I just want to put my efforts in things and get a good return from my efforts. I want to be that woman that actually does something. I don't want to be like, oh, what do? You know what I mean? I just sit around and be pretty, I just be fine for my man, and I'm not saying if you're married though, like married women, I'm not coming for you. You people are doing so much, like being married is already a lot. Training children, like arranging you see, this is my one room. It takes me time to clean it up, so I can imagine what married women are going through. Like, no, not for you. I'm talking about single ladies, single young 20-something, even teenagers. I just feel like they don't want to do anything. They don't have to do anything. They're too pretty to work. Like, they can just get any single thing they want with their beauty. Is it just a beauty that you're using to get it? Tell us the truth. Come closer. Tell me my hair. Is it just fineness that you're using to get it? Are you not giving another thing? Definitely you're doing that. So why do you want to be that girl? Why they are pretty privileged. That video is already on my channel. Watch that video. They are pretty privileged. Accept pretty privilege. I'm not going to tell you that because a man see that you are fine and he wants to give you this and that, don't collect it. My dear, collect it. You are not begging for it. He wants to do it for you. Yes, do it. But that doesn't mean that I'm pretty, I get all these privileges, I don't have to do a dime in my life again. No, that doesn't make sense. Don't be that girl. Don't ever think. Don't even think. Not to talk of dream of being that girl. See, everybody wants to do something. Everybody wants to make a name for themselves. Like, what? Oh, she's that Barbie. She's that Cinderella. Is that what you want to be? No, don't be that. Don't be that girl. And that's the end of this video. Yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. That last point, actually, it's all. I see girls that think they just have to get everything because they are pretty, and it really annoys me, and I just have to say all of that. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name remains Salamat, and I'll see you on my next time. Again, subscribe. I'll be, how many days? I'll be 2 years on YouTube by the end of July 29th to be exact. So please, even if it's not everything, give me at least 300 subscribers before then. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.